And if you get that, we're on the same page. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a get ready with me video and also a manifest your 2020 video. So this is just like a recap of everything that happened in 2019 for me and what I want to see in 2020, putting it out there in the universe because it's going down. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I already have on my foundation, which is the normal True Match W4 and also W2.5 vanilla. My Age Rewind concealer, my NYX concealer, everything is the same from all the other videos. So if you guys want to see how I did my foundation, that is how I do it. So let me go ahead and do my most favorite part, which is contouring my face. Apparently nowadays, after the holiday is over, my dating app is going through the roof. Like, I guess everybody has time to date again, and it's like I've been getting notifications non-stop. Maybe I should like turn that off since it's getting a little crazy. Like every few minutes, if you see me looking down, it's either somebody texting me or my app getting a match somewhere, which I honestly don't. Let's go ahead and talk about that now. Since I'm already on that subject, let me go ahead and talk about that. Oh, by the way, I'm using Hoola bronzer. This is in the darkest shade. So there's that. I want to try the lighter shade one of these days, but just not yet. So anyways, about these dating apps, let me just backtrack a little bit. I went through a breakup 4 months ago. It's about to be 4 months ago, and yeah, I just went through a breakup. It was a 2-year and some months relationship, and we just end up not working out because we had different views for our future. Like, I wanted kids at a certain time, he wanted kids at a different time, and the true meaning of love, we weren't on the same page. And then there were, like, you know, little things that just add up for me to not, I don't know, it's it's a little complicated, guys. But that was a couple months ago. So now I'm back on these dating apps and just trying to like chill, not take anything too seriously, to be honest. Dating apps are weird to me. I feel like it's not organic. But then again, they also give like a really good filter to what you want for the most part. Because then you can put in all these filters, what you actually want, what you don't want in a partner. And sometimes it works out and then sometimes it didn't. That's where I actually met my ex, which is on a dating app. And I think he was like, I don't know, maybe like a third match on that dating app that I was on. It's called Coffee Meets Bagel. But it, you know, I guess it was jumping into something that I didn't, and I probably shouldn't have, but I mean, it is what it is. We learned a lot from each other. At least I learned a decent amount about myself, and I don't know, about myself, about what I really want in a relationship at the age I'm at, and what the true meaning of love is. Can you guys give me the definition of what you guys think true love is? Because everybody has a different definition of what love is. And I just want to know what your definition of love is, or being in love. Have you ever been in love? If you haven't, then it's like, don't give me your definition because you don't know what love is. But if you've been in love, or you feel like you thought you knew what love was, leave a comment below because I would love to read what you guys think. So yeah, I've been on these dating apps just having fun chatting with guys and not really anything too serious. I had a conversation with one of my really good friends the other day, and he goes, Gina, do you really think you're gonna find the one you're looking for on a dating app? And I said, you know, honestly, I don't know. Do you really think you're gonna find your soulmate anywhere? You never know. There's always a chance of finding the one anywhere, isn't there? You just gotta be optimistic. I'm pretty optimistic about everything. And then one of my other friends suggested to me, why don't you just little break. Take a little break from dating. And you know what, sis? I think I will. I finally got to a point where I am really good with where I'm at. I don't feel the need to have somebody to constantly talk to. I got all of my friends and my family who were like so supportive, especially after the breakup. It was great that to see myself having this support system. It's just, I'm grateful. I am extremely grateful for all of my family and friends. I'm not trying to get teary because I've been teary enough. The holidays get to me because you just remember how, I don't know, how loved you are by people, your family, your friends. And it's a great feeling. Sometimes life is so fast paced and you kind of forget who's there for you. You forget a lot of stuff. So holidays kind of like, it's always a reminder of, who's there, and people who love you and support you are always there for you. And it's such a good feeling. Anyways, I am using my Tarte palette that I have destroyed. So now that I feel like I've been through, I don't know, I've what is considered a serious relationship, 3 serious relationships. I mean, honestly, it's really not that serious. I'd say 2 serious relationships because one of them was just to build character. Yeah, I'm just gonna say one of them was to build character. So maybe 2 serious relationships, but they were all kind of like back to back. There weren't much break. In my opinion, there weren't much break. There was like a 6-month dating period and then kind of, in a sense of break, but not really because I was always being mentally stimulated. So technically not. But what I'm trying to say is I'm at a spot in my life where I'm really good being by myself. And I really, truly know what I want in my next partner. Which brings me to my next point, or I guess my next thought process, is that I really feel like my next person is going to be the one. Like I have this odd feeling. It's not that odd, but it's kind of hard to describe, but I have this feeling where I know the next person is going to be the one because, and I told one of my guy friends this, he said, yeah, because now you know exactly what you're looking for. And I really thought I knew what I was looking for 2.5 years ago, but I didn't. And now that I went through almost what I describe as every angle of a relationship, anything that you can be challenged with, I feel like I've had to deal with that. So now I know exactly what I'm looking for in a guy, in a partner, in a boyfriend, and a husband. So that's the most exciting part to me after this last relationship. I've really come to terms with what I want, which in a sense is also bad because I'm a little bit, when I say I thought I was picky before, sis, I'm definitely picky now, even more picky. But I'm picky, but I'm also patient at the same time. And at the end of the day, I feel like if I meet my person will not see as me being picky. Like everything will just fall into place and everything will be compatible and it's going to be easy. Does that make sense? Because if you find your person, everything will just kind of like click. Okay? And that's how I truly feel about my next relationship. I don't know how long it's going to take. because nobody knows. It might take 1 year, it might take 5. But I know that I know I have this insane feeling the next guy is going to be the guy. Very weird. So I just want to put it out there that I know. Maybe I won't even be in a relationship for the next year, 6 months, year, 2 years, you know? So there's that. But anyways, what else am I talking about? So in this next year, this is what I'm going to manifest, okay? This next year is going to be about eating healthier, making more time for family, even though it's really hard to make time for my family. Everybody is super, super busy all the time. And my parents, they work almost 7 days a week. Technically, they do work 7 days a week. 7 days a week. But I want to spend more time with them. I feel like they're getting so much older, and you know, your parents are not going to be here forever. That's a hard pill to swallow. It's really hard to say, but it's the truth. So you just have to find the time to be with them when you can. Does that make sense? While they're still here. I'm not gonna ruin my makeup because of this. Okay? Get it together, Gina. Anyways. I'm going in with my Morphe palette. This is Artistry. This is the 90 Neutral Territory palette. I'm going to get the lightest color and put this in the bridge so it can bake a little bit. Now, normally I'm supposed to go really light with this because it really stays in there. It really sticks onto your skin. So, okay, so with next year, we're going to eat more vegetables. We are going to upload more videos, right? We're going to bring more positivity in our life, and we're going to remove the negativity. Oops. So let me go over this year for you guys, because 2019, I feel like I lived 3 years in one. And when I say 3 years in one, I mean that a lot has happened since the beginning of 2019. But I've taken all of this, I'm gonna say the best that I've had in many situations. But I also think it's because it was so much stuff to take in back to back that I got to a point in my mindset where it's just, oh, this is happening. This is happening. Let's go ahead and deal with it. Not in a sense where I feel like I'm being victimized. Because once you start to feel like you're being victimized with certain situations, that is when your mindset really goes downhill. Your whole mindset is taking a drag through hell and back, for the lack of words. So I feel like when you go through situations in life, you really have to think about the positive. The positive, like, oh, okay, well, what is this trying to teach me? What should I do better next time? Not why me? Because a lot of people like to think of stuff like, why is this happening to me? Or why does this have to be me? Like, dang it, out of all, like, I just feel like when you think in that type of way, you make yourself feel victimized, and you feel like it's the end of the world in a way. Like, it's the end of your world. Like, you won't see any positives out of this. Early in 2019, I was working at this terrible, terrible workplace that I worked there for 6 months, and it completely changed me as a person, mentally and physically. And I don't want to get into that too much, but a lot of my family and my friends know about the physical change in that place. Basically, to brush on the physical part, basically I had to deal with a lot of anxiety working at that dental place that I've never had to experience in my life. And anxiety is not fun. Anxiety is a real thing that will freaking eat you alive. So I guess when you start off something like that in 2019 and you deal with stuff later on in 2019, a few months later, everything seems quite easy to me. Everything seems like a breeze. That's probably why I took the car accident really well, and also whatever else I had to deal with very well after dealing with a workplace that was mentally draining, and so mentally and physically draining, but also just toxic to my headspace. And if you find yourself in a situation like that, leave, guys. There's no good that will come into it other than building character. I think that was the best thing that I took away from that experience, was to build character. But if you've had to deal with a toxic workplace with toxic coworkers, leave. I promise there's better things to deal with, better places that will want you for you. Okay? So leave. What else I have to say? So basically dealing with that early in 2019 helped me get through the rest of 2019, perceive things in a better way than I really do. Actually, it just helps me perceive things in a more positive manner. I feel like if I can go through 6 months of mental torture and anxiety, crippling anxiety. Like, the crippling anxiety, as in, the best way I can describe it is you can feel the anxiety start from your back and go through your nervous system and just kind of take over, and you get this uneasy feeling for hours on end. And it's not fun. You know what? I told the employer before I resigned, I was just like, look, you need to talk to this person. Your worker here, this person. I laid it out all on the line and just be like, that's it, I can't. And of course he asked, like, what can he do better, blah, blah. And you know what this employer tried saying to me once he couldn't get through to me for me to stay? He said, well, you know, when you go to a different workplace, every place you go to will have a situation like this. They're not going to be perfect. You know, all the places I'm at right now, they're great. And I've been there for a few months now. And all the spots I'm at, everybody's fine with me. Every place that I'm at right now, I handpick. I felt these places. I went through quite a few places to find where I want to be at. And these places that I picked, these 3 places that I picked, they are the one. They've been so nice to me. The vibe in these offices, you really have to feel out a vibe like it's a work, like it's a relationship in a way. And these places, they're really chill. I get along with all the coworkers. And you know what? Knock on wood, I feel like this is gonna be the spot that this is the spot I've been wanting to be in for a long time. And I just feel like I'm in such a good place right now. It's almost shocking. It's like, really? I can't believe it took this long for me to find the place that I'm at now. But everything happens for a reason. Everything. Girl, y'all go out there and build that character. You feel me? Because if you don't experience bad things, you'll never appreciate the good stuff in life. I'm putting on eyeliner. This is NYX matte eyeliner. It's called matte. It's so weird. It's actually called matte. This brush is actually poo. I really don't like this brush. But so let's fast forward to now, the end of 2019, and we're gonna start a new 2020. We are going to manifest what we want. So I want to take in the moment. Not to say that I haven't been taking the moment every time I hang out with my family and friends, but definitely want to do more of that. Really be in the moment. And what else? What else? I also want to travel more places and read more books. Definitely want to read more books. Keep doing good with my workout schedule and save more money. These are like cliche answers. Save more money. I want to hang out with my parents more, even though that's quite hard. 2019 was one hell of a year. 3 years in one, that's for sure. But I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want to change anything. But then again, it really built me to be who I am today as a person. I'm not the most, I guess, nicest person as I used to be, or like bubbly. I'm not as bubbly as I used to be before working at that place, but I'd say I have a good head on my shoulders. A really good head on my shoulders. And I am at a spot in my life where I can genuinely say that I'm very, very, very happy about and very satisfied. And this is something that I've been wanting for a very long time. My family is good. My family's happy. I'm healthy. My friends are there for me, very supportive, and I'm there for them. We laugh a lot. We spend quality time together. There's no bullshit. Let me see. My workplace is great. They're so appreciative of me. They want me, I don't know, they're so appreciative and they're so kind. And I've made so many more friendships this year that I really didn't think I would until the end of this year and all of this happening. Yeah, it's just, everything is really good right now. And if I could pause for a moment and just be here at this time, I would really want to just be in this time for a very long time. I'm just really happy. But of course, it doesn't work that way. Life changes and things happen. So every day you just have to take in that moment, be in that moment, and then on to the next moment. And then life is going to be full of ups and downs, but all you got to remember is to honestly remember, this too shall pass. If you're going through some shit, think to yourself, this too shall pass. And then also think to yourself, what is the reason that this is happening? And turn it into something positive. Always, always, always turn it into something positive. Gina the guru, Gina the mental therapist, Gina the psychologist, Gina the motivational speaker, Gina the TED talker. What else y'all want from me? Anyways, I'm gonna put on these lashes really quick and I'll be right back. I finally got my lashes on and I'm gonna add a little bit of white liner to my lower lash, my inner lash line, to add a little bit of pop. Oh, this is NYX Milk Jumbo Pencil. You can get this on Amazon or in NYX store. So I'm putting this on the waterline. Sometimes on the waterline it won't stay, but it does add a little bit of pop if you add this right here. Makes your eyes look a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in and put a little bit of brown shadow on my lower lash line back into that Morphe palette, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about all of this manifesting. If you guys put this out there, let me know what you guys, I want to know what you guys want in 2020 as well. Let me know what you're manifesting. Put it out there into the universe. It'll happen. I promise. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my eyebrows because I look a little crazy. I'm gonna fast forward this part, and I'm using NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in, what color is this? Espresso. I'm using this now because Anastasia Beverly Hills is just a little bit too expensive for me. On to the next step, I'm going to put my Morphe lip liner on. This is by Crush. This is what the color looks like. These are so inexpensive when you go to the Morphe store and get these. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to manifest in 2019. You guys can let it go in the comment section below so you can manifest it, put it into the universe. And I feel like I'm a solid believer of when you say things, you'll do it. You say you'll do something, you really then have to do it, because then you'll just look like a liar. At least that's in my opinion, and what I've experienced with many people in my life. When they say they'll do something, they'll end up doing something. So you just gotta put it out there. Okay, let's not forget our highlight. We do have to add highlight. I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with this one that my friend got me. This is Fenty Hustler Baby by, Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna use, actually I think I'm gonna use the one on the, Hustler Baby on the right side. Oh, yikes. And what I'm gonna do first, this is a trick that I've been doing. I'm gonna put a little bit of chapstick on my hand right here. And then I'm gonna take a small brush and go over that chapstick area and then dip it into my highlight. And then go in and put it in the corner of my eyes right here. Has anyone else felt like they lived 3 years in one this year? Or is it just me? And do you guys understand what I'm talking about manifesting? Because it'd be so funny if you guys have like no clue. It's like the more you put stuff out there, the more likely you'll see it happen. So I'm gonna leave you guys on 2 quotes. One that I found that is very meaningful to me this year. It's wonderful to be loved, but profound to be understood. So what I mean by that is because, through my last relationship, and honestly I could probably say through my previous relationship before then too, you can be loved by many people. And it's really nice. It's really, truly nice to be loved and admired by people. But when you are understood by somebody, that there is something very unique. And that is something you can, I feel like, is, just got something in my eye, okay? That, to be understood, is something that is hard to find. For example, I feel like my friends understand me very well. I feel like one of my really, really, really good friends understand me very well. A friend, yeah, it's just, I gotta leave it like that. My friends, I pick my friend group is full of quality, never quantity. I feel like I pick the best people to be around, people who understand me and I understand them, and we're very compatible with, you know, our friendship. So that in itself, to be understood by them, it's fantastic. And to be understood by your family members, because you grew up with your family. So I mean, I grew up with my family, so of course they understand them. Like my brother, he understands me to the T. So to be understood is absolutely profound, something that is hard to find in today's age, in today's dating age, and it's not superficial. I feel like a lot of relationships now is just superficial. It's just smoke and mirrors. It's there just to be there, but a lot of people don't really understand what true love is, and that is to be understood. Okay? And that's why that is one of my biggest quotes to this day. It's wonderful to be loved, but profound to be understood. And if you get that, we're on the same page. My other quote is, it's not meant to be, and let me give credit. Okay, let me give credit to the last quote. The last quote is by Ellen DeGeneres. As of what I know, it is by Ellen. I heard it on her show when she said it about Portia, or I think that's how you name, or yeah, Portia, which is her wife. I think that's her name. Sorry, please don't kill me if I said it wrong. But yeah, her wife had said that, or she felt that way towards her wife, and that's when she said that. So my next quote is by one of my really good friends. I don't know if he found it somewhere else, but I heard it from him. And the quote goes, "It's not meant to be, but it's meant to happen." So in whatever, and I feel like that goes with every single situation that you're in. Of course, it's not meant to happen. It's not meant to be, but it brought you to a place where it's supposed to happen, meaning you will get something from the situation. So it's not meant to be. You're not supposed to be there forever. You're supposed to experience that situation, and it's meant to happen. So it'll take you to a spot where you're meant to be in. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed both of those quotes. Let me know your favorite quotes in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like videos like this. And I hope everybody has a great 2020. I hope your resolution comes true and you manifest 2020 in the best way possible. And I love you guys so much. I will catch you in my next video. Bye.